Hello and a very warm welcome to yet another fascinating edition of the program CSC Weekly, a weekly program that keeps you abreast on the activities and achievements of the Corporate Affairs Commission. My name is Rashid Mahi. Coming up, CSC scores 100% in PEBEC rating on 90-day RRA reforms in Nigeria. ICSAN loads urges giant strides, announces conferment of honorary fellowship on him. Plus, management and staff of CSC applaud the RG for prioritizing their welfare and well-being. We will be right back. Hello there, it's a brand new quota and your favorite program, CSC Weekly, is about to unveil new innovations fresh from the Nigerian Companies Registry. Have you heard of the Extensible Business Reporting Language XBRL standard for filing of electronic financial statements? Do you know that there's so much you can do on your own on the company's registration portal from the comfort of your home or office? The CRP offers, amongst others, end-to-end electronic registration solution for accredited customers and the general public to initiate and complete pre-registration and post-registration applications electronically. Online filing of annual return, online registration of limited liability partnership and limited partnership. See you there. Welcome back. We begin with another feather for the CSC. The Corporate Affairs Commission has been rated among the top 6 performing agencies in the country. The revelation came during the first town hall meeting organized by the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, PEBEC, at the State House Banquet Hall, Abuja. 36 MDAs in Nigeria were sampled during the just concluded 120-day Regulatory Reform Accelerator, RRA, by the PEBEC. In his remarks, the PEBEC chairman, Vice President Kashim Shettima, commended the CSC and the other agencies that scored 100% for their outstanding strides in regulatory reforms, which will significantly improve Nigeria's business environment. He, however, charged them to sustain, monitor, and institutionalize the reforms initiatives for proper impact and validation by the private sector. Also speaking at the event, the Special Advisor to the President on Ease of Doing Business, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, stated that the reforms concentrated on 8 key indicators, including reviewing and updating service level agreements. She therefore maintained that the successes achieved in the reforms would make Nigeria a more business-friendly country. CSC Weekly reports that the town hall meeting was attended by several dignitaries, including the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Nkiruka Uzoka Anite, and the Registrar General of the Corporate Affairs Commission, Hussein Ishaq Magaji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, represented by the Director Registry, Ononopono Godwin. We say congratulations to the hard-working CSC family. Moving on to a moment of glory. The Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN, has announced the conferment of its honorary fellowship to the Registrar General of the Corporate Affairs Commission, Hussein Ishaq Magaji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. President of ICSAN, Mrs. Funmi Ekundayo, FCIS, in company of council members, revealed this during a courtesy call on the Registrar General. Funmi Ekundayo further revealed that the Registrar General would be fully inducted during a grand ceremony slated for September 2024. She used the forum to congratulate the CSC boss on his well-deserved appointment as the first senior advocate to occupy the office of the Registrar General in the country. The ICSAN president therefore acknowledged his giant strides within a very short time, thereby improving the business environment. Ekundayo maintained that the ICSAN's visit to the commission will strengthen partnership in the areas of insolvency practice, enrollment of senior staff into ICSAN, approval of the ICSAN curriculum for capacity building, as well as setting up of a joint committee to facilitate the partnership. While reiterating her commitment to sustain the existing friendly relationship between the two bodies, she noted with delight the RG's acceptance of the invitation to attend the ICSAN Roundtable on Corporate Governance held in Abuja on Thursday, 4th July 2024. Responding, the Registrar General, Hussein Ishaq Magaji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, expressed gratitude to ICSAN for finding him worthy of the honorary fellowship and stated the Commission's readiness to further cement the relationship. The Registrar General used the forum to enlist the Institute's support to ensure compliance with statutory filings by corporate entities. He went further to request the Institute to make a detailed submission on how the Commission should revitalize its training school located in Wuse Zone 5, Abuja. CSC Weekly reports that the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN, is a leading recognized professional body dedicated to enhancing the status and practice of corporate governance and public administration in Nigeria. ICSAN conducts qualification examination for chartered secretaries and administrators. We say a big congratulations to the Registrar General. Moving on to MSME's promotion. The partnership between the Corporate Affairs Commission and the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, has continued to work stronger to ensure skills acquisition for the youth. This was demonstrated during the CSC's participation at the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development SAAD program held at the NYSC Orientation Camp in Kubwa, Abuja. The Commission offered on-the-spot registration services for the teaming corps members who were full of appreciation for the Commission's gesture. The Registrar General and CEO of this Commission, Hussaini Shak Magaji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, was ably represented by Mutahu Bello, Assistant Director, Head of FCT Zone 5 Office.
Welcome to the camp. I want to use this opportunity to start by thanking Saeed for doing a very good job. I don't want to take much of your time. The Registrar General and the Chief Executive Officer of Corporate Affairs Commission and the Zonal Head of the FCT Office has, in his attempt to promote the ease of doing business and to encourage youth and to empower youth, has asked me to bring registration to your doorstep. You know, he's very, very keen about the youth empowerment. So he said, I should come here, I should bring registration to you so that it is easy, it is cheap, and then to the very minimum to make it easy for you. He has asked me to come here and do registration for you. All you need to do, we have been taking away the middleman. Before now, if you want to register a company, you need maybe a lawyer or an agent whom you pay a lot of money to. And then you may have to come to our office. You need transportation to do that. Or you go online and you have to buy data to do that. He has taken away all those hurdles. He has asked me to come here and do registration for you. So that is why we are here. The registration is that for business name, you will pay, name reservation is 500 Naira, and then the registration fee is 10,000 Naira. That is all that you are going to pay. So, and that's what you are going to do. So please, you should beware. I want to use the opportunity to say one thing to you. Before now, all of us want to go to school and then acquire a degree and then obtain a white-collar job and go to an office. I can tell you that that trend has changed now. And there is something that most of you should understand. Some of us that are in public service, as I'm speaking to you now, we still borrow money from entrepreneurs, people that are in business and are doing well. I can tell you categorically without any iota of doubt that there are people that are in business that are doing far, far better than those that are in white-collar jobs. So please, take whatever business you are doing very seriously. You can do well and even do better. You know, so business registration is very key. When you start a business now, there are a lot of grants that are available which you can access. I believe Saeed will help you to do that. Recently, I was in Area 1. Some people came out en masse to register their business. Why? Because there are grants that are available for them to access. So please take this very seriously. You cannot access any grant if your business is not registered. And in addition to that, it is very important. The law prescribes prohibits doing any business without registration. And then there is penalty for doing any kind of business, any lawful business without registration. That is why the Registrar General has asked us to come and help you and to encourage you.
He's not the first to be in CSC, that head CSC, but he's the first to agree to come here. He has left his office, AC, and all the comfortable places, and has come here to register with you. Please let's tell him thank you. Thank you, sir. Give him one buzzer. And to his colleagues, 2 buzzer. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
We say congratulations and best of luck to the young entrepreneurs. Now on to staff welfare matters. The management and staff of the Corporate Affairs Commission have uploaded the Registrar General Hussein Ishaq Magaji SAN for prioritizing their welfare and well-being. The commendation followed the distribution of palliatives to the entire staff of the Commission across the country. Director of Human Resources, Mrs. Olayemi Olamide Oyeni, who presented the items on behalf of the Registrar General, said the gesture was in line with his pledge to prioritize staff welfare in accordance with his 4-point agenda, as well as felicitate staff on the occasion of Eid al-Adha celebrations. Staff from various departments and units expressed their gratitude to the CSC boss and prayed God Almighty to continue to guide him to steer the Commission to greater heights.
We are praying for him for the progress of Commission and the Nigeria at large.
Well, Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Actually, it's what we had heard even build of. And along the line, we just come across it.
Okay.
We are praying for good.
I mean,
For the long existence of the Commission, to be in peace and harmony.
okay.
And we pray that he can do whatever he's doing there in peace.
Inshallah.
This is
He
a
sent
country
it.
that has human feelings.
Okay.
We thank you. It's
Okay.
only God that can reward him.
Okay.
We thank God for this new
Alhamdulillah.
article. He's a blessed to CAC.
Sincerely speaking, today I'm really happy. Today our RG did it for all the staff. Definitely my family will enjoy it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
We do hope all beneficiaries had sumptuous meals with their families, courtesy of the Registrar General. Kudos to the CSC boss. Alright, let's now go to our interview segment and join Mr. Justin Nidabirao, CSC's Director of Compliance. Sit back, relax, and enjoy watching.
Mr. Nidia Justin Birao, Director of Compliance, many thanks for joining us on the program again.
Thank you for having me one more time.
Today we'll be looking at the LLP, the Limited Liability Partnership, one of the innovations that was introduced in the CAMA 2020. I know we've delved into it a number of times, but I mean, for people who are just joining us now, who are trying to make a meaning out of all of this, what is this LLP all about?
Well, first of all, let's start from the legal definition.
Okay. There's a legal definition.
There is
All
a
right.
legal.
Okay.
There is a legal definition of partnership,
Okay.
which says that a partnership is a relationship between two or more people carrying on business in common
Okay.
with a view of making profit. What we could clearly see is that the limited liability partnership is a form of partnership, but we could also describe it as a hybrid business management organization.
Okay.
Yes.
When you said hybrid, what exactly do you mean by being hybrid?
By hybrid, we mean that the limited liability partnership takes the features of some features of the limited liability company, and it also takes some features of the regular partnership. Now, for the limited liability or for the limited liability company, for instance, we find that the limited liability.
Okay, so let me jump in here. I know
Okay.
we'll come to the features. But let me ask you, what is the thinking behind it?
Well, the thinking behind it is that this form of business management organization gives those in business some form of unique business management organization that has not existed before now. Yes. For a long time, what we have had is just the limited liability company and the regular partnership.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now let's come to the features that you talked about. What makes it different from other entities?
You know, earlier we described it as a hybrid business management organization. Hybrid in the sense that you could find in the limited liability partnership some characteristics of the limited liability company and also some characteristics of the regular partnership. For the limited liability company, for instance, you would find that the limited liability partnership is considered as a legal person. And what that means is that it can sue and be sued in its own name. Then it will also exist in perpetuity, and that it would also have a character of its own. It's considered as a person, which the regular partnership doesn't have. The regular partnership doesn't have legal personality.
Why would somebody opt for a limited liability partnership? Why wouldn't he just go for his normal limited liability company?
There are two major reasons why one should go for the limited liability partnership. Part of it is that when you look at the registration cost, for instance, for the limited liability companies, you pay what is considered as stamp duties, which varies with the amount of share capital that the company has. So in the case of a limited liability partnership, there is no share capital. So the capital contribution by members is not subject to tax as such. Then they also have another advantage of avoiding what is called double taxation. So if you are trading as a limited liability for company, trading as a limited liability company, there is what we call company tax. Then there is also a form of tax that is called withholding tax, which is paid when dividend is paid to a shareholder. So you could see that the companies, the income of the company is taxed at two levels. One at the level of the company, then the other at the level when you want to pay dividend to shareholders. But for the limited liability partnership, you only pay tax on what comes to you as a profit. Yes.
That's very interesting.
Yes.
Is it possible to switch? If I own a limited liability company, can I just switch to LLP?
Well,
so that I get excluded from this double taxation.
For you to do that, you have to wind up. You have to wind up one.
Wind up completely.
Yeah, you have to wind up. If you are moving from limited liability
to
a partnership, because they have different characteristics and different requirements. You are required to wind up with the other one. Then you register.
Will it require changing my name, or I can still adopt the same name?
You can still adopt the same name, so long as you initiate the process of winding up the other one. So
let's go to the response so far. I know this came up in 2021. 2 years down the line, what is the response so far? Are people really adopting this form of business registration?
As at 7th December 2023, we had registered only 340 of LLPs.
340?
Yes.
2 years down the line?
2 years down the line.
That's not encouraging.
Yes, that is not too encouraging, considering the fact that when you look at the professions that we have identified earlier, legal practitioners, accountants,
the medical
professionals, and private equity firms. You could see that there are so many of them. But I would also recognize the fact that prior to the time when this new law came into being, quite a number of them were registered. And either Part B of CAMA 1990 or under what was then Business Name Registration Act of 1961. So quite a number of the accounting firms, the firms of legal practitioners, and even medical professions were registered before now. So maybe the thinking was that there was no need for them to switch
over again
from the form with which they are registered already to the new
Okay.
To the new business management organization.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Are you also thinking that because it's new, a lot of people will want to see how it works for some time before they begin to adopt?
That is very true. That is very true. Some people would like to see how it is practiced before they now plunge in.
Okay.
Which is normal with any any new thing that comes into the society. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you're hoping that from 340, maybe in the next 1 year again, when we come back to this topic again, maybe we'll be getting 1,000.
Well, we are hoping that the figures will radically go up.
Okay.
As a result of
Constant
new businesses that will come in. Also as a result of enlightenments that will continue to be made on this form of business organization.
Do you think our kind of business environment encourages such kind of partnership to thrive?
It does, in the sense that when you look at the environment, for instance, almost every year, new sets of lawyers are called to the bar. Then even for the accounting institutions also, every year they do induction for their members. So even if we assume that the older generation of legal practitioners and chartered accountants may not want to take advantage of this new line of business, at least those that are coming in are expected to actually key into this framework. Okay. And consequently, we expect that the number should go up.
All right. We sincerely hope so that people take advantage of it and businesses become better. Mr. Nidia Justin Borough, always a pleasure talking to you, sir.
Thank you. One more time.
Thumbs up for that exciting moment, Mr. Justin. And do you know that by the provisions of Section 421, subsection 1 of CAMA 2020, the annual return of the company limited by shares or guarantee or unlimited shall be completed, signed and delivered to the Corporate Affairs Commission not later than 42 days after the annual general meeting for the year? So have you updated your records with the CAC? Well done if you have. And you have yet to do that, please hurry now to www.cac.gov.ng to file your return to avoid being struck off. The CAC remains committed to working hard to provide prompt and efficient service to customers in line with global best practices.
Attention business owners. Did you know that failing to file your annual return can put your company at risk? In Nigeria, the Company and Allied Matters Act 2020 requires all registered entities to submit their annual return to the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) or face serious consequences. The listing, striking off the CAC register, these are not just empty threats. They are real risks that can strip you of your business license, cutting off access to government activities, support, subventions, and crucial post-incorporation services. The law is clear. Annual returns are mandatory for the continued recognition of your business as a legal entity. Act now. Good news! Filing your annual return has never been easier. Introducing the CAC Online Portal, your convenient, efficient, and accessible solution to fulfill your annual return obligations. File your annual return online through the CAC Portal today. CAC, committed to prompt and efficient service.
And that does it for this week's edition of the program CAC Weekly. We hope you enjoyed watching. For comments and inquiries, please take advantage of our social media handles and helpline. On Instagram, our address is Corporate Affairs Commission. On Facebook, the address is Corporate Affairs Commission. On X, formerly Twitter, is at CAC Nigeria 1. Our email is cac@cac.gov.ng. Our website is www.cac.gov.ng. Our call center number is 070-8062-9000. Do join us next week for another interesting edition of the program, same time, same station. For me, Rashid Mahe, and the whole team is bye for now.